Welcome to this week's Transformers review, where today we are looking at another Predacon in Airwasp. But before we get to Airwasp, let's do our shout outs of the week, which starting out this week is on 48 South Loudon Street at on the Walkie Mall is the address of Back to the Media, which is where you can get all your video game needs from the Atari all the way up to current systems and games raised console. You can go to Time Traveler's Toys and Collectibles for all your toys and collectible needs for Transformers, G.I. Joe, He-Man, She-Ra, Thundercats, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, all points in between. Unfortunately, I didn't get this guy from Time Travelers. I got him off of eBay in this one Bumblebee 4-pack. I think it was a Goldbug 4-pack, but where I got this guy from. So definitely check that out. But if you need your comic book needs met, you can go to 4-Color Fantasies at 80 Weems Lane and get all your Marvel, DC, IDW comics, including such titles as G.I. Joe, Transformers, Avengers, X-Men, Iron Man, all points in between, Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, the Incredible Hulk, all that stuff, Wonder Woman, Spawn, all those guys. So go ahead and go see them and get all your comic book needs met. And if you're in the Winchester area looking for some good Jamaican food, may I suggest Tropical Islands, where you get a lot of all your Jamaican food and all your good Jamaican food and all points in between. So definitely, please do check them out. See Lloyd and his wonderful crew. Get good conversation while you're eating good Jamaican food. So definitely check Lloyd out in Tropical Island. But if you're looking for a bank, I suggest Bank of Clark or United Bank, where you can get all your comic book needs or all your banking needs met at either bank. They're both good banks, so definitely go ahead and check them out. And if you look, this channel does support mental health awareness, so go visit Robert C. Brown at 48 South Loudon, or not 48 South Loudon, see that's Back to the Media, but 133 West Boscawen Street, Suite number 10, for Healing Grace Counseling Services. So definitely check them out. And while you're in the neighborhood and Rob doesn't have what you're looking for, may I suggest Northwestern Community Services. Check them out. You can get peer counseling, single counseling, case management, all points in between with them. So definitely do check them out. And while you're in the neighborhood and you're looking for insurance, may I suggest State Farm. You can get renter's insurance, car insurance, truck insurance, home insurance. And like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And if you call them, you might get Jake. But let's go ahead and do, that's it for our shout outs. Let's do our look at Airwasp. But first, I'm going to talk about his alternate head for robot mode, because he does have a head swap. Nice light piping in there. And the head is interchangeable. But this is Airwasp. Not much in articulation in Wasp mode except for the wings, as you can see. The wings can go. And his legs can go, but it's not really, they're really tight, but it's like you got to move the arms in order to get the B legs to go. But other than that, he's a good looking wasp, bee, whatever you want to call him. Use your imagination. His name is Airwasp, so I guess he would be a wasp. Oh yeah, and his antenna does move in any position you want it to. But let's go ahead and take a look at him in robot mode. Well, this is Airwasp in his robot mode. But before we look at the robot mode, let's go ahead and look at his other accessory, which is his Stinger gun, which does transform into his Stinger in Wasp mode. And you can have it in his hand, but I'll show you that here in a little bit. Let's take a look at his robot mode. Like I said, he does have the alternate head thing, so you have either head on the robot. I kind of like this head better that's on him, so I'm keeping this one on. And he does have, because it's on a ball joint and removable, it does move around and rotates all the way around side to side. His arm can lift about that high. He can rotate it all the way around if need be. A whole lot of movements you can do with it. Elbow bend, rotate at the wrist, all that kind of good stuff. And then we come down to his legs that are also on a ball joint. Can go out. Got to move his arm to really show his leg movements. He can kick forward. He can kick back. Just so far because of the body movements, he does have a knee bend, as you can see. He does have an ankle tilted. He can move his back spurs in, mainly due for transformation. He can bend his foot down, mainly due to transformation. And so on and so forth. Let's go ahead and look at him with his stinger gun in his hand. So here he is with his little gun in his hand, his stinger gun. I mean, this is basically the same mode as Waspinator and Buzzsaw, but he's still a good-looking figure. It's the same mold, same look, same everything. It's just different paint schemes. But he's still a good-looking figure, top-tier figure. It's good to use the same mold for different characters. So you could have the same character doing the 3 different roles, and have a swarm of wasps going on. If you keep them in their alternate mode, or you can keep them in their robot mode, however you display them. It's your toy, do what you wish. But definitely this would be a purchase just to have a good wasp army for Megatron to have. But this has been Waspinator. And as for all Transformers and Cobra Island, until all are one. See you in the next one. Peace.